The administration is playing fast and loose with the law. We need to be on top of it and understanding why stays are issued, why judges have any right to say anything, and what it means for the people at large. Let's get into it. So, a week ago, I made a video talking about how two judges, one from Rhode Island, one from Massachusetts, issued orders forcing the administration to partially fund the SNAP program. Now, in addition to being rampantly misgendered for no reason, the most important comment that I've been getting was about what right, effectively, does a judge have to dictate what the executive branch, voted on by the people, can do in the administration of their duties, because they appoint the cabinet members. What is it for a judge to say? You're not elected and it's not your administration. District court judges are appointed by the president of the United States, who is elected by the people to represent the people. Now, these judges are also voted on by the legislative branch, so that makes it doubly representative of the people. Their power is specifically litigate whether or not the government is carrying out its administrative duties to follow the law, and specifically what is and what is not legal. In this case, this supplemental nutrition and assistance program is an entitlement that the government has to pay regardless. I mean, there are, of course, eligibility requirements, but it is something the government has to pay out to people so they don't go hungry. Just like Social Security, just like Medicare. Of course, there are things you have to qualify for, but the government has to do this nonetheless. The government has to do this regardless of whether the government is shut down or not. Furthermore, there is specific clauses that state, whether in subsequent legislation or not, that government has to pull from funds, if available, to fund the SNAP program when possible. So, our administration's first argument was the government shut down, ain't no money for SNAP. And the judges were like, that's not how it works. You're gonna pay this shit regardless. So, find money somewhere. The Massachusetts judge, Judge Talwani, was saying, find money. And the Rhode Island judge was like, there's money in this contingency fund, use the money there. And so the administration was like, I don't have to. But based off the law, yes, the fuck you do, because if there's money available and you can use it, then you should use it. Of which, let's be clear, prime obstructionist Mitch McConnell agrees. Moving forward, the administration was moving a little bit slow to do this, and the judge was like, you're going to fund this shit in full because you guys aren't even trying to pay this. And the administration is like, one, we can't be taking money just from anywhere because we have the child nutrition program and there's extra money in that program, but that's for children's nutrition. However, if they're paying about half of this bill for SNAP, to fund SNAP for November in full is about $8 to $9 billion. They've already transferred just over $4 billion into it. So there's about $4 billion left. However, in the children's nutrition program, there's about $19 billion in total in extra money. So there's enough money to fund the children's nutrition program well into next year and pay money for November. So by that logic, the judge is like, fuck that, pay the whole thing. And also, furthermore, of children's nutrition, these families who get SNAP, the parents who get the SNAP, have kids, and 16 million kids will be affected by this. So under children's nutrition, this helps children's nutrition on that logic. The judge called this capricious and arbitrary because, one, in October, USDA was using money to fund WIC, so under the concept of we can't be moving the money around, you were doing it last month. So let's be clear on that.